This is my new mobility toy. This is called the Sidekick. It has 4 different vibration settings. The first click vibrates nice and easy. Second click goes a little bit harder. Third click, it's a variation setting, so it'll speed way up to an intense vibration and then slow down and then speed up again, back and forth. Fourth click is the most intense setting, and that's hard to even hold in my hand. I haven't needed that one yet. This thing's intense. So because this thing vibrates, it's actually good not just for the nooks and crannies like in your traps and shoulder blades, but it's actually phenomenal for your legs too. I put it on like the second setting, that's all I even need, and then work the outer quad, like really good, that vastus lateralis, it gets super tight. I recommend rolling your hip flexors really good because those also get really tight from sitting all the time. The name of the game for me right now, man, is really nailing the mobility of my upper body, my upper back, specifically around my shoulder area. I've been getting some shoulder pain, and it's not directly my rotator cuff and it's not directly from benching. It's a wear and tear thing from not doing enough mobility. What happens is you're always retracting your scapula, right? That's how you want to lift. You flex the traps and you retract that scapula, and you're taking your humerus and you're putting it into the very back of that shoulder socket. And that's the safest place for your shoulder to be, in the very back of that socket, and you put it there by retracting. But you're always retracting with everything in weightlifting. I retract for the heavy benches, I retract for heavy squats, I'm retracting my scapula when I deadlift, row, you're always retracting it. So those traps are always staying flexed and tight. The teres, all the muscles around the shoulder blades are always staying flexed and tight from retracting all the time under heavy load. What happens is everything gets so tight it starts pulling on each other, the muscles, and it stops you from actually being able to retract all the way. So eventually what happens is you'll get tight enough, you'll feel it, your traps will get really, really tight, you'll get knots in your upper back and neck area, your chest will start getting really tight, and you'll go to retract, and you'll go through the motions of it, and you'll feel like you're retracting your shoulder blades, but everything's so tight it's stopping the humerus from actually sitting in the back of that socket anymore. It's pulling it out of line. And so you'll go to the bottom of your bench press rep, and your shoulder will actually be moving around. It has some wiggle room in that socket now because it's not all the way locked in the back because you can't get there, you're too tight. And that's what leads to injury and shoulder pain. So if you're feeling shoulder pain in the front delt area, that collarbone area, that's most likely why, and that will eventually lead to some serious injury. So rolling the crap out of my shoulder blades, getting right up underneath the blades, rolling the crap out of my traps, super important. All the muscles that stay tight, the chest, keep that loose so you can get that bone right into that socket and keep those shoulders nice and tight under all your lifting movements. This bad boy releases officially October 31st. I put the site in the info box below for you guys. If you order now, it's a pre-sale order, so you'll get an automatic 15% off the price. And then you can use the code NICK20 on top of that to get another 20% off the price. If you order this after the 31st of October, when it's already launched, you can still use the code NICK20 for 20% off. Highly recommend it. Keep mobile, stay injury free.
So I'm doing what I love, while you wasting every night, yeah. Heard she brought a bottle, take that bottle to the face. Treat me like a superstar so I can get a taste, oh yeah, yeah. Haters keep on acting like a bitch, they ain't shit, probably love me when I'm rich. So I'm coming for the Forbes list, dressing up my bank account to be looking gorgeous. Roll up with $1 million so no one can ignore it. Watch my dreams.
I have not done barbell incline press in years, and this is mostly because it's the one move that's always hurt my shoulders. Incline dumbbell press feels fantastic because with dumbbells, your hands are free to move in their own path of motion, so there's no compromise on your shoulders. With the incline barbell press, however, it's one of the more compromising positions. You can't retract your scapula as tight as you can on a flat bench or a decline bench, and then your hands are in a fixed position as well, with the backrest pressing against your scapula on top of it. So what tends to happen with a lot of people is at the very bottom of the rep when they touch their chest, your scapula kind of loosens up a little bit. It doesn't stay as tightly retracted, and that movement in the shoulders causes pain and ultimately injury. So I've noticed every time I do barbell incline press, my shoulders hurt like crazy afterwards, no matter how tight I keep myself. I'm doing 2 things to fix this. One is upping my mobility, as you saw. The other thing I'm doing is I'm stopping the bar about 1 inch or so above my chest, kind of like a spoto press. And this makes all the difference in the world. The tension stays completely on my chest. My chest is on fire right now, and my shoulders stay nice and tight and locked. They don't hurt at all after it. So this removed all the pain from my shoulders. I've seen a lot of elite lifters incline press this way for years, and I've just never tried it myself until now.
1, 2, 3. Yours. Easy. One more. Let's go.
I'm super weak with the incline press. I haven't touched it in years, so I want to see if I can work up to 3 plates for a triple. It may not happen because I'm cutting right now. I'm in the 170s. So it's not, you can't really gain strength at this point in a diet. But I'm just wondering if just simply getting familiar with it again, if I can tap into some strength that I have there that I just need to prime my CNS to tap into and get familiar with again to tap into. So I worked up to 275 today for a triple just to see where I was at strength-wise. Man, compared to my flat bench of 405, it's pretty crazy the difference. But I just want to see, can I get familiar with this enough to tap into 3 plates for a triple on the incline press during this diet? Do you know what's more fun than working with 7-year-old micro screws? Working with 7-year-old stripped micro screws on a 7-year-old laptop. I'd like to get an iMac really soon. I've heard tell that if you're staying in the Mac family, I'm aware PCs can be built way better than Macs. Fully aware, don't care, I'm tech illiterate. Macs are so user friendly for me with editing. I've heard tell that of the Macs, the iMacs, even an older iMac is a lot faster than the newest MacBook Pros. I'm just trying to wait till like Cyber Monday or like Black Friday. You know, you guys yell at me for like discount codes, but I'm in the same boat as you. I like a discount when I can get a discount. So you're welcome for the discount codes. I've digressed. New battery. Shout out to Max Tuning for sending me his former gimbal. He just got a brand new one, so he sent me his old one for free. I just covered shipping. Max, I love you. This is the best gift in the entire world. So amped for this. Been waiting for this since August, but we're potatoes and can't get anything done quickly, the two of us. So these gimbals are for like smaller, lighter weight DSLRs. Like the Sony A7 that Max uses and Christian uses is like the perfect fit for it. The Canon being bigger with the big ass Sigma lens, which is the super nice lens I use. This is a heavy ass glass lens. This is gonna be too big for it. It does work with this Canon 70D and this wide angle lens. It's a nice small lightweight lens and I tried it and it works perfectly with that. This Sony RX100 Mark IV is the camera I would ideally like to get to work on this thing because this is the camera that shoots in high frame rate. That's what gives you that super clean slow motion look. But this is a very small camera and these are typically not meant to handle cameras this small and lightweight. So in a last ditch effort here, I'm trying to MacGyver this. This is an old stabilizer I bought and was never able to balance and set up correctly. So I just never used it. But it has a ton of these weights. So I stacked 2 of the big weights together. Boom, 1.5 in addition to the weight of the camera. So let's see if we can't make this thing work now with some extra weight. I'm gonna secure it onto this little platform thing. Let's actually get this off of the tiles so it doesn't crack the tile floor, because right now I'm just balancing it for a test drive, but it looks like it's holding up nicely actually. A little unbalanced test run, so I need to calibrate it. It's a little rocky, but no more engine noise, no more vibration, so that's good. That means this gimbal's accepting this weight, which is awesome. Just a heads up, I christened this new gimbal in the last YouTube video, which is one of my best YouTube videos, where I trained with a subscriber who has cerebral palsy and is still pushing through to powerlift. It was one of the most epic, inspiring, motivating, and just all around feels trip videos I've ever done. Check it out.
So that was crazy, like that's my motivation. That's my motivation right there, up front.
Nah, that's cool though, that's good. I like it. I like it, man. I'm glad you came down today, dude. Glad you came down. You're killing it. You're killing it.
This is like, dude, you have no idea, bro. Like, dude, this is a dream, bro. I look up to you, man. I watch all your shit.
Man, I'm to go out to dinner with Ariana's aunt and uncle, and I had to rock the V-neck just because the arms are crazy full right now. And I don't even mean that like in a gloating way. I'm just like, I'm kind of shocked and excited about it because I haven't seen myself like this full in a very long time since dieting. Like this full and also this hard. I was either fat and full of carbs or I was leaner and depleted. So this is like kind of exciting to me, this transformation. This makes me like love the cutting process again. And the fact that I got to do it slow and on my own terms and keep strength in there has made me so happy. So Hell yeah, carb gains. Woke up in the 180s again today. Let me explain. Let me back up. This week I fell off my diet and I spent all week long eating up into maintenance calories again. And it actually did wonders for my body. My physique responded amazingly to the extra calories and the extra carbs. It was incredible. I basically tracked my protein to make sure that stayed consistent, as well as fiber, and then didn't really worry about fats or carbs. I just ate whatever until it hit my maintenance level of calories. And after being in a deficit for so long, I woke up harder, sharper, fuller. I think I look better now than I did at my Ice Story photo shoot, which was incredible. My body just responded amazing to it, and it was really good for my head. How it happened, it was unplanned, I'll admit. I just hit a mental wall this past week. I'll be very honest with you guys, real talk. I woke up really depressed on Monday. I have a bad habit of not balancing anything. I lack balance. It's one of my character flaws. It's something I'm trying to work at. But I have a bad habit of burning my candle at both ends, especially mentally. So I'll take on a lot. I'll load my plate way up. I like it like that. And I'll take on a ton of things at once. And even once I accomplish all of them, my mind will already be 1,000 steps ahead, 10 days into the future, covering the next things coming up. It's like I don't know how to actually balance. And that can be very efficient, but it can also burn you out really quickly and mess with you. So Monday I woke up, man, I just felt depressed. I did not want to get out of bed. I didn't even want to be conscious. I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to train. I didn't want to make YouTube videos. There were some business emails I should have been very excited about opening and responding to, and I didn't even feel like opening them, let alone responding. Like I was just burnt out. I had no willpower or drive left in me. So I made myself man through the diet. Even still, the diet's been easy. It's been the easiest part, actually. I love the diet. But that night, I went to my mom's house, and I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat the delicious food here at my mom's house. So I did. And the next morning, I woke up, and to my surprise, I looked really good. I looked hard, I looked full. I was like, wow, those carbs did me well. And I told Dan, my diet coach, about it. Always be honest with your diet coach. And I told him exactly what happened and why it happened. And he said, listen, man, just bump your calories up to maintenance for this week and take this entire week just to kind of refeed and take a little miniature diet break. It'll be good for you physically and mentally. So I did just that. That doesn't mean eat whatever, doesn't mean go to get fast food or get pizza. It just means bump the calories up to maintenance. And don't stress about how many carbs versus fat you're getting. Make sure you're hitting your protein every day and just fill the rest of the calories up with whatever carbs, fats you want. Make it enjoyable. So I did that all week long, and it did me wonders, man. My body responded amazingly to it. So Monday, we returned back to the deficit again, and I'm gonna dive in aggressively now. We have from now until December 3rd. I wanna get as lean as possible, so I'm gonna speed up this process a little bit now. I've been taking this diet very slow, as you all know. Been dieting for about 4 months. That was the first time I cracked and went off the diet, after 4 months. 4 months of being in deficit is a long time, so I think it was well earned and well needed. 27 pounds of fat loss in 4 months is not that much. I could lose 27 pounds probably in 15 weeks if I wanted to. But if I did that, I've done it before for competitions, I would feel drained energy-wise. I feel zapped strength-wise in the gym. I'd probably lose some muscle mass. I'd be craving, I'd be starving, miserable, and I'd probably rebound and get really fat right after that diet ended. So I've been making this diet go really slow and gradual because this is a lifestyle change for me right now. This isn't just a quick cut. This is a new chapter of my life. No more Team Fluffy. I want to forever be lean and strong from here on out. I'm combining strength and bodybuilding now from here on out. This is the new chapter of Nick Wright. So to make this permanent, I've had to make it sustainable and ease into the diet slowly. And it's worked. I've kept every ounce of muscle fullness. My strength is the same pound for pound in the gym. I feel great in this diet because I gave myself time to ease into the low calories gradually and get used to them. So I'm not sitting here starving. But yeah, a little refeed like that can be good, man. You have hormones called leptin and ghrelin. Leptin is the hormone that makes you feel well fed and satisfied. Ghrelin's the opposite, is what makes you feel hungry. When you're in a deficit, you're in a starvation mode, your body kicks ghrelin way up and it tells you, hey, you're hungry, go find food, feed me. So when you have a little refeed like that, it pumps leptin back up so you feel well fed. It puts ghrelin back down. So then when you resume your diet, when I resume my diet on Monday, I shouldn't have as many cravings. I shouldn't be feeling hungry. I should feel good, refreshed. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, guys, and catch you in the next one.